So I just got done speaking to 150 state troopers and sheriffs in Iowa, and I have learned to capture your thoughts in the moment, or you have to write them down, or make a video, because you'll lose the moment if not. And I just wanted to document this. I had one gentleman come and tell me between the breaks, because I got to spend an hour and a half with him in the morning and then a short break and then again. And he came to tell me thank you for talking about taking off the mask. He said, I took the mask off 4 years ago and I got sober. And he said, it's been life-changing ever since. So thank you for talking about that. And we talked about his life and his bonus kids and who he is now. And then another man came and said to me, I just feel so much. I'm 52. I just feel so much, like so emotional. And I said, sir, let me just tell you from an outside perspective, it's because you've had an awakening. I know men that I've spoken to, that I've heard from, that got to the end of their lives and or felt like they were in end of their lives and wonder, why have I lived this way, that I've lived up until this point? So what's happening to you and being in touch with your emotions and feeling, really, really feeling, is such a gift. I said, you don't curse that, do you? And he said, oh gosh, no. He said, my wife loves it too. So that's amazing. And he said, how do we change the narrative? And he said, when so many people have ideas about law enforcement. And I said, you continue to change the narrative by being you. He said, yeah. He said, so many people say to me, you're such a nice, you're so nice. And I said, that's how we change a narrative. We do it one person, one interaction. And I said this is what I said to them in the talk, is we're either withdrawing or you're depositing. You're withdrawing, you're depositing, withdrawing, you're depositing, every single day, every single interaction. Deposit, 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 deposit into people's lives. That's how you do it. And you change it one person at a time. We even talked about how do we better relations? How do we change the narrative? And I asked them, I said, when's the last time you've done something in your community? Organized a kickball game, or done a soup kitchen, or done a movie night in the park, and I said, it's not just about you getting to know them, it's them getting to know you, that you're fathers and mothers and sons and brothers and sisters. It's shared humanity. Ubuntu means shared humanity. And so we talked about that. We talked about purpose and passion and platform and what sets your soul on fire, and mental health and self-care. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. And then this woman comes up to me that was just really sweet, named Anita. And I had sat with her this morning at breakfast, and she said, thank you. I'm about to retire. And you give me such hope about the next chapter in my life. And she said, you also help me understand about my husband. She said, I'm going to go home and have a different perspective of him, because everything that we do, kings and queens, work bleeds into home. Home bleeds into work. It's all interconnected. And then one man, when I was leaving, came up to me and said, thank you. Thank you. And I said, well, what part meant the most? And he said, all of it. He said, but really the family part. He said, I hit the wall, and because I haven't been taking care of myself. And I said, well, it's time to come out. It's time to come out better. So, y'all, I just want to document this and share what I did today, and how honored I am to do this for these sheriffs and state troopers in Iowa, and honored to stay in touch with them and pour into them. And I said, conversations need to be had whenever you leave here. You need to apologize to people. Maybe you need to forgive yourself. Maybe there's things that you've been holding on to that you need to let go of. But yeah, so what an amazing morning. And now I'll go home to Florida. All right, love y'all.